In my previous video, we installed ChromeOS Flex to bring our old laptop back to life. But today, we're taking it to the next level. We're going to activate Linux environment to install professional software. Powerful free alternatives to Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and Microsoft Office that won't cost you a penny. But before we hit the install button, you need to know what's happening under the hood. The Linux environment on ChromeOS Flex, codenamed Crostini, is based on Debian. It's a rock-solid, professional system that runs in secure container, giving you the best of both worlds: the speed of ChromeOS Flex and the power of Linux. However, to make this magic happen, your hardware needs to be ready. First, we need to head into your BIOS settings. For my Lenovo ThinkPad X240, I need to hit F1 key repeatedly as soon as the laptop starts. Keep in mind, this key varies by manufacturer. It could be F2, F10 or delete key. Quick Google search for your model's boot key will do the trick. Once you are in the BIOS, look for the Security tab. That's usually where the magic happens. You need to find virtualization, often labeled as Intel VTX or AMD V, and make sure it's set to enabled. Without this, the Linux environment simply won't start. It's the foundation for everything we're about to do. Once that is toggled on, save your changes and exit. Your laptop will reboot and will be able to activate Linux inside ChromeOS Flex. Second, let's stack resources. While ChromeOS Flex is lightweight, a Linux needs room to breathe. I recommend allocating at least 10 to 20 gigabytes of free space if you want to install these powerful applications we talked about. And here's the secret to maximum performance. In this video, we are skipping Flatpaks. Instead, we will be using native Debian packages through terminal. This ensures your apps launch instantly and run as fast as your old hardware allows. So, let's get it started. Now that our BIOS is ready, let's jump into ChromeOS Flex. To kick things off, open your settings, head over to the About ChromeOS section and click on Developers. You'll see the Linux development environment. Just hit Setup. We are greeted by a window explaining the possibilities of activating Linux. Click Next. Now you can change your username if you wish. When it asks for the disk size, think about the future apps. Since we're aiming for professional tools, I recommend giving it at least 20 gigabytes. Don't worry, you can always expand this later in the settings if you run out of space. After allocating space, click Install and wait until it downloads and installs all necessary components. This process may take a few minutes depending on your hardware. Once the terminal pops up, you will likely see a big notice text. Don't let it scare you. This message explains that Google has disabled the GPU-based rendering driver by default for better stability. It also tells us exactly how to fix it, which is perfectly, because that's our next step. To hide this command and move on, you can run the command shown at the bottom of the notice. And here's the pro tip: you don't need to type it all manually. Just highlight the text to select it and then copy and paste. But keep in mind, shortcuts in terminal are a bit different. You can use Ctrl+C to copy, but to paste into terminal, you must press Shift plus Ctrl+V. Standard Ctrl+V won't work here, so remember the extra Shift key. Alternatively, if you prefer using the mouse or touchpad, you can simply tap with two fingers simultaneously on the touchpad or right-click to paste the command. Either way, that will do the trick. Now with the clean terminal, let's update the foundation of our system. Out of the box, the internal packages are usually outdated. It's like installing the latest driver on Windows. It prevents errors and crashes later on. To fix this, you'll need to run a quick update command. By the way, I've put all the commands from today's videos in the description below, so you can easily copy and paste them as we go. Type this command and hit enter. This synchronizes your local system with the Debian services and gets everything up to speed. Next, let's make sure your programs run smooth by enabling GPU acceleration. Open your Chrome browser and type chrome://flex. Search for Crostini GPU support and switch it to enabled. You'll need to hit the restart button at the bottom. This is a game changer for the interface speed of your apps. To help Linux better understand your hardware, we need to install some essential graphics libraries. Go back to the terminal and run this command. To verify that everything is working perfectly, type glxinfo-b. If you see your graphics card listed under device, you're good to go. One thing that makes Linux apps look out of the place on ChromeOS Flex is fonts. Let's fix that by installing the standard Liberation and Rabato fonts. This tiny step makes a huge difference in how professional your workspace looks. Finally, let's test our setup with Visual Studio Code. Even if you aren't a coder, this is a smart move. When you install this package, Linux automatically finds and installs extra system files that are essential for running any pro-level software later on. It's like final tune-up for your system. Head over to code.visualstudio.com, that's the official VS Code website. Download the .deb package, right-click the file, and select Install with Linux. If it launches quickly and feels responsive, your ChromeOS Flex machine is now a certified workstation. Now that your system is fully optimized and tested, there's one crucial step that you shouldn't skip: creating backup. Think of this as a save game point. Since we've done all the heavy lifting, update the core, enable GPU acceleration, and fix the fonts, we want to capture this perfect state. Go to Settings, then to About ChromeOS, select Linux Development Environment, and choose Backup and Restore. Click Backup and save that .tiny file to your Google Drive or a USB stick. If you ever switch laptops or if a Linux experiment goes wrong, you can just click Restore and your entire professional workstation will be back exactly as it is right now. It's a total lifesaver. Now that our system is ready and backed up, let's talk about software. We are going to install 3 professional tools that cover almost everything you need for work or creativity. First, we have GIMP. This is the best free alternative to Photoshop. It's perfect for editing photos or making YouTube thumbnails. Because we turned on GPU acceleration earlier, it will run much faster. Open your terminal and type sudo apt install gimp-y. And of course, hit enter. When it's finished, you can find it in your app menu inside the Linux apps folder. Second, let's get a video editor. Kdenlive is a professional open source editor. If you have used Adobe Premiere Pro before, you will find this very similar. It has a multi-track timeline and many great effects. Run this command: sudo apt install kdenlive-y. It might take a minute or two to download all the files, but this ensures the app works perfectly on your hardware. Finally, for office work, we have LibreOffice. Google Documents is great, but sometimes you need to work with Word or Excel files offline. This is a full Office suite for your laptop. Install it with sudo apt install LibreOffice-y. Don't forget to push enter. Important to know, for these apps to actually see your photos or videos, you'll need to move them into the Linux files folder first. Think of Linux as its own secure little island. It cannot reach your regular downloads unless you put them right there. Keep your project files in that folder and you're good to go. But what if you don't need a program anymore? In Linux, deleting the icon isn't enough. If you want to keep your system clean, you should use the purge command. For example, to completely delete GIMP, type sudo apt purge gimp-y. After that, run this cleanup command to remove any leftover files that are taking up space. Sudo apt auto-remove-y. This keeps your laptop fast and saves your disk space. If you ever want to start over or get your disk space back, you can remove the whole Linux environment easily. Go to the settings, then to About ChromeOS, select Linux Development Environment, and click Remove. In few seconds, your ChromeOS Flex will be back to normal and those 20 GB will be free again. And that's it! We turned a simple laptop in a powerful workstation. We activated Linux, made the graphics faster, installed professional software, and learned how to manage system correctly. ChromeOS Flex shows us that old laptops are still very useful. Now that the old computer is no longer useless, it's a powerful tool that you can use every day. Creating these tutorials takes a lot of time and effort, so if you want to support the channel even more, you can consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the join button. I will be very grateful. If this video was helpful, please like it, and I recommend watching this video about the great alternative to Windows 10 and Windows 11.